Our developing story at this hour is from West Asia, where a helicopter carrying Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi was involved in an accident amid poor weather conditions on Sunday, and this has been reported by the state media of Iran. Search operations are currently underway. The teams haven't been able to reach the crash site. They are currently in the area to locate the president and other officials. State TV reportedly stopped all its regular programming to show prayers being held for Raisi across the country.
On the return journey, the president and others accompanying him were coming back in several helicopters. One of the helicopters was forced to make a rough landing due to bad weather conditions and fog in the area. Now various rescue teams are moving in different directions of the area. But in view of the fog and bad weather conditions, it will take time to get the location of the helicopter. Things are under control and rescue teams are doing their work. We hope it will be done as soon as possible.
Just before I proceed, this is the latest we are getting in our newsroom at this hour. Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev has tweeted and says that he was profoundly troubled after hearing reports about a helicopter crash involving Ebrahim Raisi. Let's remember that Raisi was in Azerbaijan to inaugurate a dam project with the Azerbaijani president. Aliyev was with the Iranian president earlier to open 2 dams around the Iran-Azerbaijan border. Now, if I read part of the tweet, he says, "Today, after bidding a friendly farewell to the President of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Ebrahim Raisi, we were profoundly troubled by the news of a helicopter carrying the top delegation crash landing in Iran. Our prayers to Allah Almighty are with the President Ebrahim Raisi and the accompanying delegation." Now, the Iranian president, like the Iranian interior minister, said that both the president and foreign minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian on board the aircraft, which was forced to make a rough landing. However, some Iranian officials speaking on the condition of anonymity told news agency Reuters the chopper carrying Raisi and his foreign minister crashed amid heavy fog, and the condition of both the leaders is at risk.
کیلومتر که به صورت ریلی و جاده‌ای شرق به غرب آسیا را از خاک ایران به هم متصل می‌کند.
As we talk about the search and rescue operation, Iraq has offered Iran help in search for Raisi helicopter. This is reported today. This is the latest we are getting here, that the Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani has instructed the Interior Ministry, the Iraqi Red Crescent and other relevant authorities to offer the Islamic Republic of Iran their valuable resources to aid in the search for the Iranian president's aircraft. We also understand that due to poor weather conditions, it is very difficult for the rescue teams to locate the craft or the aircraft at this site. And the Red Crescent had already informed that some of their rescue teams, about 3, also did go missing. This was reported hours ago, where there was a convoy of 3 helicopters headed from Azerbaijan to Iran, and one of the helicopters was carrying the head of state of Iran and the foreign minister of Iran. Interestingly enough, there is an SCO summit that is about to take place in Kazakhstan tomorrow, and the foreign minister of Iran was supposed to be in attendance in this summit. We have our correspondent actually in Astana, Kazakhstan, Anas Malik. He'll be giving us an update of what is happening in Astana. Anas Malik, if you can hear me, what's the latest from the SCO team? All right, we'll get Anas Malik in a short moment from now, if you're just joining us, this is developing story from Iran, where a helicopter carrying the Iranian president has gone missing, and rescue efforts are currently underway. Weather conditions, poor weather conditions, foggy weather is proving to be a hindrance for the rescue team there. Iraq, this is the latest, has offered teams to go and assist in the rescue operations. Also, at this hour, we have received another information from Azerbaijan. The president of Azerbaijan tweeted and said he was profoundly troubled after hearing reports about a helicopter crash involving Ebrahim Raisi. Aliyev was with the Iranian president earlier today to open 2 dams around the Iran-Azerbaijan border. Interior Minister of Iran says rescuers were still trying to reach the site due to the difficult weather conditions. Raisi was heading to the city of Tabriz, which is in the northwest of Iran, after returning from the border area of Iran-Azerbaijan. And like I mentioned, there's an SCO meeting or summit that will be held tomorrow. It's an SCO Foreign Ministers Summit that will be held tomorrow in Kazakhstan. And one of the participants in that summit was supposed to be the Iranian Foreign Minister Amir Abdullahian. Our correspondent Anas Malik is in Astana, Kazakhstan, for more details on what the current situation is. Anas Malik, what are the officials or the planners of this summit saying about this latest incident? Is there any information that you've managed to get?
Well, as we speak, there is no further set of information. They're all awaiting a heads up from the Iranian mission here in Astana, in Kazakhstan, where we are. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. is what the scheduled time of arrival for Amir Abdullahian, the Irani foreign minister, is there. There is still no information whether he is due to arrive on time, whether there will be a lower level of participation. If so, then who will be the one replacing Amir Abdullahian in case if it's the ambassador or so on, or in case if Iran is pulling out altogether. There is no word on that. The officials that we spoke to on background have confirmed that this is a developing situation. The SCO officials here, those who are here from the SCO secretariat, they continue to monitor. The Kazakh government, they continue to monitor as well. But as we speak, there is no official word on whether or not tomorrow we will be seeing the Irani foreign minister or his representative being part of the SCO foreign ministers meeting that kicks off with an informal dinner tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. local time, and then the main meeting of the Council for Foreign Ministers that will decide on the agenda for the summit that is to happen here in July in the city of Astana, where I am, where WION is. For that meeting, will there be Irani representation or not? We're still awaiting word on that. Eric?
All right, Anas Malik, stay with me because I want to know more about this summit and what it entails. If you're just joining us, this is breaking news or developing story from Iran, where a helicopter carrying Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi and Iranian Foreign Minister Amir Abdullahian, Hussein Amir Abdullahian, has been involved in an accident. And the rescue operations is currently underway at this hour, and we understand that intensive security deployment has been set up in several areas of the Iranian capital, Tehran. We also understand that trucks equipped with cell phone reception boosters are being deployed near the crash site of the Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi's chopper in hopes that it will assist with search and rescue communications as well as possible communication with the incident site. So far, these are the reports that we are getting in our newsrooms at this hour. Reports say the helicopter, one of 3 traveling in a convoy, made a hard landing after it got into difficulties in heavy fog in the north of the country. We understand that the two other choppers made a safe landing. They were carrying officials from Iran. Interior Minister says rescuers were still trying to reach the site due to the difficult weather conditions. We also understand, and we got a report from the Red Crescent which says that 3 of their team members are currently missing. It shows you the severity of the weather conditions in that area. Raisi was heading to the city of Tabriz, which is in the northwest of Iran, after returning from an Iran-Azerbaijan border area where he inaugurated 2 dam projects in Azerbaijan together with the Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev. And Aliyev tweeted shortly after. I'll read just part of his tweet where he says, "Today, after bidding a friendly farewell to the President of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Ebrahim Raisi, we were profoundly troubled by the news of a helicopter carrying the top delegation crash landing in Iran. Prayers are currently being held in Tehran. The state television there in Tehran or in Iran stopped regular programming to air the prayers, where Iranians are being urged to pray for their president and also their foreign minister." We have our correspondent, Anas Malik, who is in Astana, Kazakhstan, where we are expecting a foreign ministers summit, an SCO foreign ministers summit tomorrow. He did tell us that one of the participants was expected to be the Iranian foreign minister. Anas Malik, tell me more about this foreign ministers summit.
Before I tell you that, Eric, I just have to, I think it is necessary for the benefit of our viewers. We just arrived in Astana, and I flew via the Azerbaijan capital, Baku, and there was definitely a lot of turbulence as we descended from the Caspian Sea towards the Central Asian side. So the weather definitely has been bad in that particular, not just an area, but in that particular region. That being said, with regards to the rescue efforts that are there, a field hospital has been set up. That has been reported by the Iranian news agency IRNA, quoting the Interior Minister of Iran, near to the crash site. So in case if there is assistance that is required, the field hospital can provide first aid. That is number one. The cows sell on wheels. These are basically vehicles that are equipped with makeshift mobile towers. They're called cows or cell on wheels. They have been moved to the area as well, near to the hard landing site or to the crash site, which the Iranian side believes will help improve communication for 2 things: with the rescuers and with regards to anyone who is there with regards to the hard landing area. They can also communicate. So there are 2 developments that have been there in the past hour or so. That is number one, that a field hospital has been set up, and number 2 is that the cell on wheels cows, these vehicles with big makeshift mobile radio towers, they have been moved into the area. That being said, coming to your question, where I am,
Anas Malik,
Astana,
let me just cut you short. Anas Malik, let me just, I'm sorry, let me just cut you short. Let's not talk about the Foreign Ministers Summit. Let's talk about this situation currently happening right now. What have you, apart from the information that you've just given us, is there any other further information that you've managed to gather from the Iranian side pertaining to this incident?
Well, there are only 2 things that have come through from the Iranian side, because as we understand that the Iranian delegation itself was to travel, the SCO delegation was to travel with the foreign minister. There's only one high-ranking Iranian official here in Astana. Those who represents Tehran directly is from the headquarters of the Iranian MFA. He's the national coordinator of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. He's here for the NC's meeting, the national coordinators meeting that would have set the agenda. So he is currently in contact with his headquarters. The team that is to travel with the Irani Foreign Minister Amir Abdullahian, they've got a major setback. They're due to travel here. They were due to arrive, as I said, in some hours from now. Tomorrow 3 p.m. Is when this landing is supposed to be. It is when it is scheduled for. So the Iranian side, at least those in Tehran, they all they can do is at best just pray for the best and hoping against hope that the reports that are being circulated, they're not true. As you rightly mentioned, there is an en masse prayer service that is currently ongoing. We saw those visuals being sent out by the Iranian news agency and press TV, where en masse prayers are being held in Mashhad, which is a sacred Shiite religious site, and at the shrine of Hazrat Abbas. So that goes on to show the severity of the situation and how concerned is the Irani government, that they really hope and they really want a miracle to happen. That's why these en masse prayers are being telecasted from as far as Mashhad, as I said. That being said, the field hospital, as I just mentioned, has been set up. The Cell on Wheels facility is there. The Iranian Red Cross is there. There are more than 20 drones that are part of this rescue operation as we talk, and the Iranian side is contemplating to send in more rescue officials. With that, we're also hearing, again, this is speculative, and I really want to be very clear on this, that there are reports in a section of the Iranian media that there is possible cabinet meeting, an emergency cabinet meeting, but we're still awaiting official word with regards to that particular meeting. Eric?
That is Anas Malik, who is in Astana, Kazakhstan, for getting ready for the SCO Foreign Ministers Summit, which is about to take place tomorrow. Thank you very much, Anas Malik. If you're just joining us, just a quick update of what is happening, the current situation right now. A helicopter carrying Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi and Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian has been involved in an accident. Reports say the helicopter, one of three traveling in a convoy, made a hard landing after it got into difficulties in heavy fog in the north of the country. Interior Ministry says rescuers were still trying to reach the site due to the difficult weather conditions. And just a clarification, right now the Red Crescent has clarified and denied reports of missing rescue workers. So we will keep our tabs on this developing story and tell you the latest. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.